Hey guys, it's Raven Scry. Today I'm going to be offering a coffee reading. I have this beautiful coffee that I've made and I've taken a photo of it, as you can see in front of you. Now I was considering, whether I should film it as I'm kind of, drinking it, but I've decided to go the other way to get more perfection with the piece of photography. I'd like to say that, I like to do that. But anyway, so for today, what I'm wanting to do is just connect to spirit through the coffee, through the resonance of the coffee, see what they like to reveal. And essentially, it really just acts as a portal into the spirit realm, because we can really end up anywhere if I just allow the process to unfold. So what I'm going to do is just connect in, open up to just a very wide intention of whatever needs to come through here to the community at this time, and any messages that may need to come through as well. And I might also just do a little bit of an extended over on Patreon for our wonderful community over there too. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a sip of my drink, and I'm going to open up to spirit and welcome them in for our coffee reading today. Anything that they wish to share, they wish to show, any insight that they wish to give. I feel as though there's quite a strong presence from spirit coming through. I feel like it's connecting to ancient ancestors, and I feel like it's connecting to, particularly earth-connected ancestors. And often what comes to mind is there's drumming that comes with particular ancestors that come through for me, which particularly feel very tribal in nature. I'm not going to say from what part of the world, but just that there's a big community that stand present for this reading. I feel like they're holding the space for larger or higher frequencies to come through, is the way that it's shown. It's like they step forward, they offer a space, they open the space, and then it's like I can feel this sense of another energy coming in from the higher realms. And they're talking about transformation, and very quick transformation. And they're offering, they show me, as they speak of this transformation and this quick transformation, they show me like spinning in the water. It's like if you have spirals in the water, if you move the water around very quickly, it creates this kind of like a spiral that's moving, but it's also sucking the energy down and creating this beautiful swirling in the water. And I want to say it's really bringing my attention to the toroidal sort of field that it can create, drawing the energy down and then up and around. It's like we all have this kind of field of energy that we can move around our body, but they're really focusing into the water specifically, and coming through the water, blending with the water. And it's interesting because the water is clearly in the cup of coffee. So a little bing bing coming through on the message. So through the water, and we have the earth element here, the earth ancestors there holding the space, the energy of the higher spirit, but them gently working through the water, through the spiraling of the water. And it's really opening up a beautiful space that is offering a very pink space. I feel like it's opening a heart space and a serene, gentle energy here. We've got a lot to tell you today, they're saying. Okay, okay. I feel as though there's quite a higher dimensional being coming here, coming in, and it's taking quite some time to kind of get aligned with their resonance. I feel as though they are now coming a little bit closer. I can feel them coming in closer as we've kind of connected into the earth, connected in through the water, and into the heart. And I can hear the drumming, I can hear now. It's like the activated earth spirits they've started drumming. Something's coming, and something's very big. Something very big is coming, is what they're saying. Big earth changes, planetary changes and shifts. And they show me, it's like as they drum, as they play, as they, beat this rhythm, they show me the energy movement, the energy exchange, and they're showing me a great deal of energy coming down through onto the earth and then lifting up and off. I feel as though with this, it's all about people coming and people going, humans coming to earth and leaving. Perhaps not only humans, but beings that are coming to earth and then leaving. And by that, I really mean being born onto the earth at this time. And, not to be limited to that, but that's what I'm feeling it's about. I feel like there's a lot about birth. It feels very fresh, very, very young. Pop, they give me these little pops of energy. And then there's these lifts of souls that, really souls that have chosen time for departure. So they show this great deal of coming and going taking place. And it's quite elevated at this time. And it's quite special is what they're wanting to say. It's like that happens all the time. We have people coming onto the planet and leaving, but there's something special about this time, something very unique, and it's very ceremonial in the way that spirit connects to it, and connects to the resonance of this and holding the space for it as well. So help me to understand this a little bit more. Again, transcendence, transformation, transcendence. It's like there's this great deal of transformation and lifting. They just keep taking me to this lifting. And when I say lifting, I also, I spoke of people leaving the planet, perhaps death, certain souls, but also higher resonance of lifting consciousness and changes and shifts in people. And it does feel like somewhat of an awakening. People's eyes are opening for the first time. The scene they show me is this room full of people. And I want to say it's a very large room. It's just huge. This is huge. As I look down into it, it's like there's just, I think it's a bit dark. And it's like I think there's only a few eyes, that I can see that are kind of closed. But then I keep looking out further and further and notice that there's just whole crowds of people and their eyes have been closed and their eyes are closed. But what they bring my attention to here is they're opening. It's like the eyes are opening for the first time to see quite clearly here. So it feels like these beings have been here for quite some time. And this soul's on the earth, essentially, is what it seems to be. But there is this awakening. These eyes are finally opening for the first time, as if they're being birthed. So that sort of makes sense to why they're showing me this level of birth that plays out, so we have the actuality of birth and death, but then we have all of the smaller cycles within cycles that come into that. And there's these eyes, these awakening early, young, youthful, new energy coming through into people who aren't freshly born, newborns. Also, so all the cycles within the cycles are really quite strong here. So it's a very important time. Now, I'm just going to ask Spirit, what needs to be shared? What more needs to be shared around what you're showing here around this time? Talking about future successes and progressions for all, and they show the expansion of energy moving out through this crowd now. And it's like where I saw it initially as all these eyes in the dark that were closed. Now the eyes have opened and it was still fairly dark, but it's like the energy moves out and there's light. It's like the light moves across the land and across the people, through the people. The consciousness lifts. It's very epic and very awesome the way that they show it. It's just like the light expands out everywhere. So a beautiful, beautiful awakening taking place here. And they're talking about many of you having golden gifts, and they're showing the hands. Now, I feel like the hands are very strongly where the healing comes from. The healing through the hands, but they refer to gold, the energy of gold, golden. Because we can have different frequencies of light, different energies coming through us as healers. Because essentially this is what they're talking about, healers. But this golden resonance coming through the hands and the feet is what they're saying. And it's interesting because they now show me this a person with little. They show me their bare feet, and they've got these little chimes around their ankles. And it's like they're dancing to the drummers. I'm talking about these tribal drummers, and then these people are dancing now to the drummers as this light is coming through the hands and the feet. So yeah, it's very much of this celebration that is coming through from Spirit around this. Yeah, okay, so interesting. It's always interesting because, I open up to a reading and it's like, okay, where are we going? What's going to come through? And, we've been taken into a beautiful terrain here. It's very lush. And sometimes, words don't even speak to the lushness of what's shown. And I guess sound does. So I will be offering more sound soon, but yeah, very beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask now, Spirit, is there any particular messages that need to go out here to the community? Because they're talking about, it's like an encouragement is what is the energy that's coming through here. It's like this golden energy, they remind you of your healing abilities. There's many healers amongst the community here is what they're saying. And it's time to switch it on. It's time to activate it. It's time to use your gifts because many of you are just sitting there with these gifts and you're not using them. And they're just saying, hey, it's like tapping you on the shoulder. It's time now. Like, go. It's not about tomorrow. It's not about, next year. It's not about what you didn't do. It's happening now. So get yourself ready and go. And there's no stuffing around, no procrastinating here. It's just time, and it's timely. You will be supported collectively with your work, doing healing. And it's like people will, and it wouldn't surprise me if people have come to you recently and said, "Oh, can you help me with something to do with healing," and they're looking for guidance, they're looking for support because they know that they can get it from you. So it's really time to step up and give it, and not necessarily kind of go, oh well, defer it onto something else or someone else or have an idea. It's like call to action. The call to action is now. and they're wanting you to do it. Now, there's also some of you that are really, it's like further along within what you're doing, and I want to say there's a great deal of strength, is what they're impressing upon me. Like there's this strength, and you've got more strength than you realize. It's like you've moved on along this path to a certain point, but it's time to step up to the next level. So there's all the different levels and layers of experience here within the community. Those of you who haven't done much work, and others that have done quite a bit more, but it is still, for the ones who have done quite a bit more, it's still time to move beyond the staleness, because it's like something's gotten stale here. It's like you're not moving forward. You've gotten a little bit stuck, and it's a reminder to step up to the next level, step up to the next challenge, essentially, of what you've got to give, because it is the time, and we're all doing it together, is what they're saying here. Now, I just ask, is there anything more in the message here, Spirit, for today? Yeah, they're talking about goals and shooting for the stars. It was the words that came through. Shoot for the stars, and aim for places that you wouldn't dare normally aim for. Put it out there in the ether, open it, expand it, put it out there. It's the time. Dream, and within it, open up that heart. It's like send that heart space and that light across the land to all the people, because essentially that's going to come back to you, and you're one of the senders. So send that, connect to that, send it out, give it, dream it, be open, because it's a very important time at the moment. Okay, so I feel like I'm going to wind up the reading here today. I hope that you guys have enjoyed it, and if you've got any thoughts about the reading, if it was speaking to you in any particular way, please don't hesitate to comment below. And I'm going to head over and do a little extension, moving a little bit deeper to see if there's any more messages coming through around this, and any more direct messages to anyone who really needs to receive something in regards to the theme of this reading. Now, when I say that, who knows, it could open up into all sorts of other things, so we'll see. But if you feel to, please pop on over to Patreon and join us over there for the extended. And otherwise, I'm going to be back very soon with another video. I know it's been a little while. I disappear. Raven seems to disappear. But I want to get back on the train and be more present with you guys, because I've been missing you all, and the vibe throughout the land, all the beautiful people around the world. So I'll be back very soon. And until then, sending you much love and blessings, and take care. Raven Scry signing off.